What's up, everybody? Welcome back to BSN or B-Shap's news. Today we have some more unfortunate news besides the Rockets getting whooped by Bum Curry and Bum Hield last night. I don't know how Bum Hield just popped off randomly for Game 7, but that's besides the point. With Jamie Earthborn over here at this horrible forest fire, we gotta talk about HIPPCO. And HIPPCO isn't just some weird rapper's name. Look at this guy. And nor is it some weird animal. Like, where is this from? But HIPPCO is basically habitat destruction, invasive species, population growth, pollution, climate change, and over-exploitation. And here's Jamie Earthborn.
Hi, I'm in the wildfire. The winds here seem pretty strong. As you can see, the fire is tearing up the habitats, forcing the animals to move away. This is really tragic. This shows the ancient HIPPCO, which is habitat destruction, and the animals have to downsize from 5-bedroom trees to bushes, and the remaining patches of forest are isolating from each other, and that's habitat fragmentation, where animals need GPSs and emotional support just to find food in a day. Back to you.
Tragic stuff, Jamie. Also, you have a weird name. Anyway, now we're on to the invasive species. Here we have Jamie Earthborn in Central Park, where apparently a bunch of these starlings that were brought up by a man many years ago. I'm pretty sure Shakespeare talked about him. But anyway, he brought about 100 of them to Central Park. Now there's over 200 million of them, stealing food from native birds and their habitats. And here we have Jamie, who's very distraught by these birds.
Here I am in a Central Park parking lot while these birds are going crazy like an Arabian biker gang, while they're just forcing the robin populations into a support group, and they're just stealing all their food like a bunch of thugs. These birds are thugs. We need to save them. Back to you.
Wow, more tough stuff from Jamie. Looks like you better go get a hat, buddy. Anyway, seems like population growth is the first P in HIPPCO. And here we have Jamie, who just magically teleported to another part of New York, where lots of humans, lots of trash, lots of waste. Pretty bad. Now you, Jamie.
I'm here in New York City again, where all these chests are everywhere. They're just like making more trash. And it's another threat that's swelling. Population growth is more humans, which means more consumption, which means more waste, which means more accidental deforestations of dog parks. You see this thing that looks like Alex's shirt? It's actually a trash bag, which was food and a home for a raccoon family. Think about that.
Thanks, Jamie. Now to pollution, the first piece, evil twin. This population growth has led to a massive growth in pollution everywhere, including air pollution, water pollution, and plastic pollution. Basically, we're treating the earth like a trash can with Wi-Fi, you know? And now here's our expert explaining pollution for us.
Hi, I'm your climate expert, Dr. Narwell. I'm going to be explaining climate change.
So climate change refers to the temperature rising from the Earth's atmosphere, and then the temperatures and the weather, they're changing for some reason, and they're changing because we've been doing processes like burning fossil fuels because we need stuff like cars and coal and electricity and other natural processes and deforestation, stuff like that. These activities, they're releasing greenhouse gases into the air. That's really bad. And the atmosphere, they're trapping more heat because of the chemicals like carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrogen, and in our atmosphere. And our planet is warming. It's causing global warming, and global warming is bad. Showing you examples of climate change on our weather map right here. So our temperatures have increased for the past decade, and it's hotter than I am right now, and I'm pretty hot, because look at me.
Oh, he isn't.
Melting glaciers right here because of the process of the feedback loop, because like the glaciers are melting, and then it's releasing methane, and then the methane is causing like more melting. Is that right? Yeah? Okay. And then that more melting is causing more warming, which is causing the glaciers to melt more, which is causing more. Yeah, it's just a loop. You see, right here is Miami, and the sea levels are rising. We're killing the turtles. We're killing me. Look at me. I'm dying. And there's like more extreme weather. Look at here. There's a hurricane right here. There's a hurricane right here. The hurricanes are bigger than you are, and it's your fault.
Thanks, expert. Now for the last letter in HIPPCO, overexploitation. Basically, in short, overexploitation happens when we take more from nature than what we can get back, leading to serious environmental and economic problems. You know, like humans are hunting, fishing, and logging faster than the ecosystem can really keep up. So, if nature were a store, we'd be like the last customer grabbing the last PS5 and running out the store. And there's only one solution to this, which is mitigation. Some solutions include protecting areas for wildlife, reforestation and habitat restoration, green energy instead of fossil fuels, laws against poaching and overfishing, very important stuff, and the last most important thing is education and awareness to everybody around the world, which is what we're doing here. Definitely not between jokes about squirrel mortgages.
So to wrap things up, HIPPCO is not your friend. Sustainability stays sustainable, and the earth is not a rental. There is no replacement. This has been Jamie Earthborn, and maybe don't build a parking lot on top of road land. This has been B-Shap News Network. Stay wild, stay wise, and please don't feed invasive species.